Sagittarius, what up, though? I am, excuse me, Al Tarot King, and probably back with another Crown King Tarot presentation. About to do your reading for the month of June. It is the month of June, but hopefully, whenever you find this reading, is the right time for you. I don't like to really time stamp it like that. Anyway, I start every reading out with a fortune cookie for my roses. This is the fortune cookie. You guys are my roses. I get these rounds out of the Moonology Oracle deck, one of my favorites. I like that Daily Tarot deck as well. You know, another one of my favorites. That was my OG, my original, the Damon Tarot deck. Anyway, hopefully this goes with the whole reading. We're going to see. You're very close to achieving your goal, Sagittarius, the Gibeus Moon. You're very close to achieving your goal, the Gibeus Moon. And that's like really pretty much your energy because it's the bulging energy and it's about expansion. Sagittarius running under Jupiter is about expansion. Gibeus Moon, 0 and 3 are your numbers, Sagittarius, 0 and 3. Let's see what we got for you guys in this month of June. You're very close to achieving your goal, the Gibeus Moon. The word gibeus means bulging. What a descriptive word, right? And pulling this card at any time of the month suggests that the situation you're asking about is bulging with possibility and coming to a peak. But this isn't an ending card with a neat yes or no answer. Rather, you're being reminded that some adjustments may yet be required before you get what you want, though you're certainly on the right track, which is hopefully reassuring for you. However, there's also a sense that the situation is a bit tense, so don't push too hard. One false move and the whole thing could blow. That's not meant to scare you. It's just to let you know there's a fuse attached to the situation, so be careful if you choose to light it. All right, Sagittarius, the attuned to the moon is, I know that I'm on the right track. I know that I'm on the right track. And the teaching behind this card is the gibbous moon comes at the very end of the lunar cycle, just before the full moon. She looks like she's bulging because she's almost a full moon, so she's nearly fully rounded. It's the culmination of the waxing cycle and such as tends to be a rather intense period of the month. No matter when you pull this card, it suggests a very ripe time and a very ripe situation. No matter when you pull this card, it suggests a very ripe time and a very ripe situation. All right, Sagittarius, you're very close to achieving your goal. So, those that know I use the Wild World Tarot deck. I have a little deck and a big deck. Might have been around the whole time I've had these cards. Y'all see they're getting old. Time for me to go ahead and grab me up a couple more decks. Anyway, I use the big deck to lay out the main general energy for the whole reading, and then also the main energy for the past, present, and the future. And then I come around to the little deck and lay 3 cards in the past, present, and the future, which are confirmations. Basically just, and a little bit more enlightenment and what's going on in those sections. And then one more card from the little deck in the past, present, and the future as a summary. And then I come back with one more final card from the big deck as a final message from the universe. I've already shuffled these, so I'm going to do a little bit more in front of you guys so you know that I don't have them set up any kind of way while I'm trying to do this Sagittarius in June reading. If I can shuffle. I can't shuffle. Anyway, Sagittarius, what we got? Bam. Somebody just got this card. Who did I just do? Like Aries or something like that. Like literally just got this exact same card in the exact same direction. And this is the 2 of arrows in reverse, the card of injustice. Obviously, something's being justified, but are you just justifying? The music scared me a little. I was like, what's that noise? I thought it messed up my video. Are you justifying something with that 2 in reverse? That's like saying that there's no choice in the matter. You know what I mean? There is no front, back, left, or right, up, or down. There's just what it is that you have to do or what it is that you see. And with that number 2 of arrows in reverse, that's just taking the blindfold off and going in whatever direction you choose, seeing that ounce of feathers and ounce of gold on those Libra scales, even though this is the Sagittarius reading, seeing that ounce of feathers, an ounce of gold, and just choosing what it is that you want rather than what's right or what's worth the most to you, which typically would be the gold, but it's about what's worth more to you. All right. So let's go to the past, present, and future. All right. So in the past, we have this Five of Stones right here. This is the card of endurance. Keeping something going. You see this in this card, this picture, this young lady right here. And mind you, these cards are androgynous, so there is no sex involved. There is no male or no female. So if you see a female, we still could be talking about males. You know what I mean, and vice versa. But you see this lightning strike right there. That's the universe, just kind of just watching over things. And then this, like I said, this young lady is just outside of her cave, just barely outside of her comfort zone, and starting a fire, getting something started. You know what I mean? So you may have been getting something started that's just a little bit out of the reach of your experience. You know what I'm saying? Maybe going on your own on a venture, or, just reaching out just beyond the scope of what it is that you had done before. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, just a little something, just a little bit outside of your experience. But that 5 right there being the number of instability. All right. Coming to the present, we have this World Tree in reverse. Now, the story of tarot is about a wanderer in my deck. It's a wanderer. That's the number 0 card. And the wanderer goes on this journey, and it comes across 21 entities. This is the very last entity that they come across, but it's in reverse, which leads me to believe in this situation, this is not your first rodeo. This is a karmic cycle, or something that's going over and over and over again. Pisces just got actually the same type situation, probably in the same section, right in the present time, just this cycle that they're going through over and over and over again. Okay. Hey, what's up, Charm? How you doing? All right, and then that 2, once again, being in reverse, seeing that, there is no choice in which direction to go. There is no choice. This is something that all the options have been just removed, have been deleted. And then you got that 1 in reverse. That 1, the number 1, when you flip it, it's still the number 1. And so that's still symbolizing the beginning of something. Okay? Coming into the future, you have the 6 of Vessels in reverse. This is the word 6. If it was the number 6, you flip it, it's the 9. It's the word 6, you flip it. To me, it's just in reverse. It's the opposite of 6. 6 is the number of the cube, the number of building, seeing things from all sides. With it being in reverse, this is the number of tearing down and seeing things from one perspective. This is the card of reunion, but it's in reverse. So I feel like it's about removing away from something, maybe a part of you. You know what I mean? Not necessarily going back to the old. You are also possibly removing someone from your life, somebody from your past, and just maybe somebody from your past shows up. Especially with this World Tree in reverse. Like I said about going through a cycle, maybe this is something from your past that you just remove. Okay, which is possibly a good thing. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna see. We do a little shuffling, going to the little deck. We're gonna get a little clarification. With the little deck. See where we go from here, Sagittarius. Alright. I got all the other readings done except for this one, Taurus and Capricorn, alright? Y'all start voting on these readings, man. Y'all watch it on Facebook. This is a YouTube taping, but I'm gonna put it out there. Y'all that's watching on Facebook, y'all start voting on these readings. Y'all be hitting me up, ask for readings, vote on these motherfuckers. Anyway, in the past, those, all 3 in reverse, which means that the perception of it can be changed, because the past can't be changed, but how you look at it can be changed. It's really up to you. So you have the Queen of Vessels in reverse, the 2 of Stones in reverse. You got all these 2s in reverse, and then you got the 9 of Vessels in reverse. A couple of water cards right here. You fire energy. Your fire energy. The Queen of Vessels in reverse. This is about going back down river. This is the salmon. You know what I'm saying? The salmon swims upstream. And he flips. He jumps out the water, you know what I mean? And he gets these little nuts and shit off these trees. These are like the nuts of knowledge, you know what I mean? And he goes upstream and he lays his eggs. And when he lays his eggs, he comes back downstream, he, she, whatever. He comes back downstream And as they come back downstream, they go back downstream to die. Now, in the world of tarot, death means letting something go and starting all over again, leaving something in the past, starting all over again. And so with this being in reverse, this is that you've been through it all, so you got this fire started, right? Mind you, is the main energy. You're out of your comfort zone. You went and attempted something. You went and done something. Now you're coming back down to start all over again. You went up there, you planted all your seeds, you laid your eggs, you know what I mean? You're coming back down, you got everything that you were going to get out this situation, and now you're coming to let it die. All right? This is the Two of Stones. This is the card of challenge. Once again, that two in reverse is like not having a choice in any situation. Like all is lost if you're going to go in any other direction but which way there is to go. You know what I'm saying? This is about coming to one foundation, one situation, one choice. No longer fighting yourself in a situation. Okay? About having something, about something that's tangible, something that you can hold, that you can grab. No longer fighting yourself. And this is taking your energy back. Okay? So what I'm going to say is that possibly in this past, maybe you stepped out of the home. Maybe you stepped out of the home and got something else started, got into your own thing, whatever it was that was going on in the home, you let it die. You know what I mean? You're no longer fighting yourself on a situation. You've made your choice. You made your decision. You are out. You are throwing up the motherfucking deuces, and you're taking all your energy back. Okay, whatever it is that's going on in this home, it's unstable. It's unstable. And maybe it's not a home. It's just out your comfort zone. You stepped out of your comfort zone because in your comfort zone is just too unstable. So you stepped out of that. You know what I mean? You let all that shit die. It's dead. You're no longer fighting yourself on this decision. There is no other choice at this point. You're done. There is no other choice. And you're taking all your energy with you. The 9 of vessels in this generosity card is also saying that it's in reverse. So it's like, your choice. It's your free will. The universe is not controlling what it is that you're going through, what it is that you're doing. This is literally just your choice. All right. Coming to the present. Let me see what's cracking. Bop, bop. Remember, this is the cycle. This is something that you've gone through over and over and over again. You know what I mean? And you just going through it again, you know what I mean? This is just not your first rodeo, but here you are as the king of arrows, the kingfisher. You know what I mean? Seeing what fish it is that you want, and you're going after what it is that you want, what it is, you know what I mean? You're leaving all this shit behind. It just really seemed like a lot of negative energy in this past, a lot of drama that you're leaving alone, and coming to this present, you're going fishing. And you see the fish that you want, and you go after, and you get that motherfucker. Kind of just is what it is. You got the 17 in reverse, and this is the pole star. This is a major arcana card, and this is about coming back from a journey, facing a reality. You see what I'm saying? No longer dreaming, none of that shit. Like, this is the truth. This is what it is. This is what's going on. This is what's happening in your life. And bam, there's 4 arrows. There's number 4 being grounded, and and you got this 1 and this 7 in reverse. You know what I'm saying? Beginning something. You know what I mean? Bringing your separating your heaven and earth. You know what I mean? Like I said, stepping out of that comfort zone. And you got this 4 arrows right here, and this is the card of rest. You see what I'm saying? This butterfly is sitting on this branch. I always explain it just like this. And this person down here is asleep. They're not dead. They have 4 arrows in right around them, just around them. They're not in them. They're around them, and this person is asleep, like playing dead. And this butterfly just hanging out on this branch, just chilling, looking at this entity. And the fact of the matter is, a butterfly only has 11 or 14 days to live or something like that. And so if you were this butterfly, would you sit on this branch and just wait on this entity? You know what I mean? Just wasting life. But this butterfly is sitting on this branch, just chilling, just looking at this entity, just waiting, like you waiting on something to wake up. It's like you're waiting for something like the beast, like you're waiting on the beast to wake. You know what I mean? You're going through this cycle. You're going through the maze. It's not your first rodeo. It's not your first time going through this. You're going fishing. You know what fish you want. You go get that motherfucker. And you coming back from this journey, you facing a reality. It's almost like a sense of being stuck in a situation. You know, you've already gone through this cycle before, and you still, it's almost like you setting yourself up to go through it again. It's like you left one fucked up situation to end up in another fucked up situation, but you wanted it. You know what I mean? It's like you left one sorry ass person and ended up with another sorry ass person. You see what I'm saying? Wasting your life as this butterfly watching this motherfucker that's sleep on you. That's not taking you for, that is taking you for granted. They're not taking you for who you are or what you are, not taking full advantage of the pleasures that you bring, of the light that shines from you. You know what I'm saying? They're not taking full advantage of that. You know, they sleep on you. You see what I'm saying? But you're waiting on it. Let's go to this future. Bam, bam, bam. And it could be the same entity from the past with the Six of Vessels being in reverse. It's called a reunion, but it's being in reverse and removing that motherfucker from your past, removing the situation from your past. It is. Okay, it could be, I'm just saying. So you got the 7 of Stones in reverse, the 10 of Stones in reverse, all earth energy, and then you have the Stag, more earth energy. Okay, possibly, I think it's earth energy. I think so. Anyway, so the 7 in reverse, this is the card of healing. Okay, like I said, more separation from your heaven and earth, because there is no healing in this situation. I think at some point in time that you realize that you can't help this situation. It kind of just is what it is in this situation, and there's no healing and there's no helping out. So once again, you're out of this home. This number 10, this word 10, meaning complete. Being in reverse means incomplete. The home is incomplete. It's in shambles. It's like you separating from an entity, okay? And then you have this 8, the Stag right here. This is something that's ongoing, but this is about inner strength, inner power, guarding yourself, blocking yourself. You know what I mean? I think this is about you opening your eyes with this main general energy, this 2 of arrows, not having any choice in the matter because you keep going through the same shit over and over and over again. When I see it in the present that you just left one sorry motherfucker to end up with another sorry motherfucker, I think in all actuality, you kind of really just ended up with the same sorry motherfucker. In the past, y'all was going through this bullshit. In the present, y'all going through this bullshit. In the future, you are done. There's no healing in this situation. The house is in shambles. It just kind of is what it is. The shit is done. And you're finding your strength. You're finding your power to go ahead and guard yourself and move on from this situation, removing yourself from this cycle that you keep going through with this entity, with this person. You get what I'm saying? You're just done. You're going through the same shit over and over again with probably the same motherfucker, maybe a different motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But you're done. And it's almost like you just can't take it anymore. And because you got all these tools in reverse, it's just saying that there's no choice in the matter. This leading the energy in the future is that 6 in reverse. That's tearing down. That's seeing things from one perspective. Trying to see, instead of trying to see shit from your perspective and this other motherfucker's perspective and everybody else's perspective. Now you're just seeing things from one perspective, and that perspective just so happened to be telling you that there's nothing else to the story. There's nothing else to the situation that you need to really just let that shit go. All right, let that shit go. All right, let's see. We're going to get some summaries going on, then find a card from the universe. Bow. All right, so bam, you got this card. There's 9 of arrows. This card of dedication. This is the universe is making things happen. You know what I mean? It's almost like the universe is imposing upon, and it's funny because right here it's like the universe is not making anything happen. You choosing to draw your energy back, but the universe is making you dedicated to the situation. That's why you keep going through this cycle over and over again, because you're dedicated to the situation, and in all actuality, the situation is making you basically miserable. You know what I'm saying? It's basically making you miserable. Because it's just the same shit. You know what I mean? Look, this person is just shooting these arrows effortlessly. Why? because that's what they do. They just shooting their arrows, you know what I mean? And they're not even looking at the arrow. They just, because they do this shit, they're just like, oh, same old shit, another day, because they're good at this routine. You know, coming to the present, it goes another arrow, ace of arrows. But this is about truth, okay? Because it's just one arrow. This is about truth, like one sword. It's about truth. You know what I mean? This is about seeing things a little bit more farther out, seeing things a little bit more distance. This is the breath of life, and this is what you're searching for. And this present is that breath of life. You realizing that you're going through the same situation that you keep on dedicating to, and then in the present, you're just like, you're seeing something else. You see what I'm saying? You're seeing that you're going through this cycle over and over again. Remember, and it's main energy, the main energy for the whole reading. You got blindfolds off. You're seeing what this is worth. You see what I'm saying? Coming to the future, you have this ace of bows in reverse, right? Right like that. Right side up, it's like a transition, okay? Being stuck in the middle of a transition, but this is no longer being stuck. And this ace, the word ace is like the number 1, but it's the word, so it's in reverse. So it's not a beginning, it's an ending, and you're done. In this future, you're done. You've made the transition that you need to make. You're not stuck in the middle anymore. You remember you kept getting these tools and shit. These tools are saying, but they're in reverse, and they're just saying one perspective. One perspective. You got the 6 in reverse. One perspective. There is no other choice in the matter. You kind of have to do what that needs to be done. And that's leave this situation alone. It does not have to be a person. It could be a job. It could be anything. You know what I mean? A family member, a friend. You know what I mean? But you know, Sag. You know exactly what it is. You know, you're done. You're done. You're done. D-U-N, done. All right, Sagittarius, let's get one final message from the universe. Then we're going to go back over this Moomology Oracle card, this fortune cookie, and then we're going to wrap it up, all right? The 2 of bows, look at that. You finally got the 2 right side up. And it's the card of decisions, it's the card of choices. But it's about, and this is in your energy. This is in that fire energy, Sagittarius. You know, and this is about making a decision, making a choice, and probably a rash decision. Big-headed choice. Big-headed choice. You see that head on fire? You made a big-headed choice. You just, I said, in most cases, motherfucker done, motherfucker finished. You see what I'm saying? But you do have a choice to make in the end. This is the end card. This is it. This is the ass end. You got a 2 in reverse to begin with, and the 2 right side up to end with. You know, all the other 2s, the 6 in reverse, all of them tell you they really don't have a choice in the matter, but you still have a choice to make. Do you keep going through this cycle, or do you end things? Are you done? I'm sorry if I don't fucked up somebody's relationship or something, but the fortune cookie was you're very close to achieving your goal, the Guinness Moon. The word Guinness means bulging. What a descriptive word, right? And pulling this card at any time of the month suggests that the situation you're asking about is bulging with possibility and coming to a peak. But this isn't an ending card with a neat yes or no answer. Rather, you're being reminded that some adjustments may yet be required before you get what you want, though you're certainly on the right track, which is hopefully reassuring for you. However, there is also a sense that the situation is a bit tense, so don't push too hard. One false move and the whole thing could blow. That's not meant to scare you. It's just to let you know there's a fuse attached to the situation. So be careful if you choose to light it. Be attuned to the moon, Sagittarius says, I know that I'm on the right track. I know that I'm on the right track. Man, I am Tarot King, the Prophet. This has been another Crown King Tarot presentation. Appreciate so much you guys stopping in. Love it. Thank you for the love and support. Hopefully you find what's right for you in whatever situation it is that you're going through. You know, if you like the reading, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Love, blessings, light, and peace.